2003 Terminator Cobra was a one-owner car, and the first owner drove it up to 110,000 miles. Then the factory clutch gave out. At that point, the owner decided to go ahead and just let the car sit. And unfortunately, the car had to sit outside, and it sat for several years. But this is where the story gets better. The car fell into the hands of someone who would not only love and take care of it, but who was capable of taking very good care of this car. It was 100% stock, and the new owner has kept it pretty stock, except for a couple of things I'll show you. But the really cool thing about this was the new owner had a love for detailing and polishing. If you look at this close-up of the door handle, you'll see how swirled and scratched up the paint is. And a lot of cars look this way. It's normal. A lot of people run them through the automatic car wash. There's a lot of things that can put little fine scratches in the clear coat like that. But the new owner was just the man for the job to fix all this. He has all his towels organized by color, he has all the cleaning products to do the job, and of course the polisher to do the job, and most importantly the skill to do the job. And he loves doing it. So you can see here how the Cobra is all taped off so he can work his skill and use that polisher to its finest capabilities. And look how beautiful this car came out. It is awesome to see a car changed like that. Now the spoiler on the car did have to get repainted because sitting out it was really harsh on it and it was actually starting to peel. But besides that, the car looks a million times better, and you can see in these pictures how loved the car is. This is a beautiful car. He really lucked out in getting this, and he was able to bring it back to look absolutely perfect. So the car was 100% stock, but he decided to add long tube headers, off-road X pipe, and a Borla Attack catback. Now, I completely agree in this choice. He said that stock, the car just sounded like nothing. You know, you rev it up and you can hear the supercharger a little bit better that way, but the car is too quiet, and I agree. I think every Mustang should have an exhaust system on it at least, because that 4.6 liter, especially in the Terminator, sounds so good when it has a full exhaust behind it. So his uncle has a shop and they installed everything, and it sounds awesome. So this car is definitely in good hands. I'm glad that I made friends with the owner on Instagram. We've been able to talk back and forth, and he's been able to tell me how much he enjoys polishing and everything. He also owns this beautiful 94 Cobra pace car that has 21,000 miles on it, and this was gifted to him for high school graduation from his papa. So you can see how beautiful this car is. He did a 2-stage paint correction on this one, and it is just flawless. This is also a very beautiful car, and you can tell that he has a lot of pride in these cars and takes very good care of them. And there's a lot of accomplishment that comes from taking such good care of these cars and polishing them and making them look so nice. And so in this next video you can see how he has both the Cobras in the garage with the hoods open, and he's enjoying them, and you can see the low mileage things about this Cobra. Still has the stickers like the Cobra one on the master cylinder. And there's the Terminator sitting there. So really cool collection of cars he has there, and he's taking really good care of them. So here's a really cool picture of the two of them in the garage. I really like that. And speaking of Mustangs and his love for detailing, I really wanted to share this story that he had showed me about the 65 Mustang Fastback. And you can see that the car needed some paint correction. If you look here, you can see those fine scratches all down the side of it. And this was something that he was asked to do. And if you watch this, you'll see the before and after. This is where he hadn't done it yet, and now this is where he had finished the polishing, and everything. So look how beautiful that is, not a scratch on it. And this car had a unique story. He said that somebody had paid $120,000 to restore this car and make it everything that it was, and then they got caught up in a divorce and the wife got the car, and then it sat from 2007 until now, and while it was sitting, the car got into some pretty bad shape with the chrome all pitting. You can see how nasty these wheels looked, for example, and in the video when he rubs this you can just hear it, it's gritty. And so he took the wheels home to his mom's dining room and started going to work on them and polishing them and doing his thing, and now you can see how absolutely beautiful these look. And so he spent 56 hours detailing this car, and the owner wanted to put the car in the Detroit Autorama. So look at the chrome around the exhaust tips, and then look what he did with it. And very, very surprisingly, look at the running pony. You can see how bad that was in the front, and now you can see how nice it is now. And the engine is actually, it looks to me like a 5-liter, an older 5-liter pushrod engine from a 90s Mustang or Fox body, but anyway, beautiful car, and he got it all done and polished up, and so that's really something to be proud of. So here's a little video of the car. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm very glad to make friends, and I think this is really fun. So if you want to follow him, I'll put his Instagram right here at the bottom where you can see it. And stay tuned for more of these Mustang stories.